Hey there, mamas. It's Gina. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. I want to talk to you about how to have the perfect baby. Declan really is just amazing. Right now, we're actually working on winding down for our afternoon nap. We're working on transitioning to his big boy bed for a nap time in the afternoon instead of having a nap in his rocker. So I'm really just working on being calm and boring, I guess you could say, and trying to get him sleepy. Once he looks a little more sleepy, starts rubbing his eyes some, his eyes close a little, I'll actually take him and put him into his bed so that he can get a nap. So the big things I want to first and foremost tell you is all the things I've learned are from family and friends, primarily my mom, but just tips and tricks they've shared, their words of wisdom. I did not have some sort of magic theory. I don't claim to be a know it all mama or anything. I just learned a lot from our family. They've taught me to really focus on self soothing and letting baby put himself to sleep. He knows what he needs, and if there really is a problem, we come in, of course, but we work on self soothing. Declan is now 9 months old, and we self soothe for about 15 to 20 minutes if need. Now, mind you, I'm not just letting Declan be in there and ignoring him. I'm watching him on the monitor. I have a ring monitor, I have an audio monitor, and I've also got the summer infant monitor. Love them all. They're great ways to look at him from different angles or views, make sure he's breathing well, make sure he doesn't have anything, he doesn't need anything. I have a pretty good idea of when his diapers change, and so I always change him at feeding times, which is every 2 to 4 hours. So he doesn't need a diaper typically. You can kind of pretty much really gauge what your child needs if you keep them on a schedule. That's my second big tip for you is keep your babies on schedules. We start our day around 9:30 and end our day around 9:30 with Declan. Sometimes 9 to 9. That works as well. It just depends on what he's doing in his bed or what I'm doing that day. I want to make sure the schedule works for both of us. We're pretty much on point. He starts his day with a bottle and then rotates to a bottle and a snack. So I really feel like this works out the best for us. He finishes with a bottle throughout the night before bed. That way I know that he doesn't have any new foods in his stomach. There's normally been at least an hour, if not 2 hours, before he's had food, so I don't have to worry about him choking in the night. I've been able to keep him in an upright position after feedings. So I feel like that's the best big tips you can do. We still do make noise in our household. We do have a noisy household. So sometimes there are disruptions. The first night he slept in his big boy bed, there was one disruption. And it's because my husband works on a bit of a different schedule. He comes to bed sometimes between midnight or maybe even 3:30, which it was in this case. So when he was stirring through the house, it kind of woke up the dogs, which then in turn woke up Declan. That doesn't mean you need to go in and rock him. What I did was I just ended up going in with a flashlight on my phone and just changing his diaper. The big thing is, if he were asleep, he wouldn't necessarily be aware he was wet. So you do have to take care of this. It could be a poop diaper or it could just be wetness. My boy's sensitive to wetness, which isn't a huge concern for me since he'll be easier to potty train later. So this isn't a bad behavior. I went in and I put a little towel under him and changed him. So you guys will be able to see that video. Um, I don't rock him. I try not to talk much. If anything, I say a few encouraging phrases like, it's okay, mommy loves you, we're going back to bed now. And I do use this pacifier. We don't use a pacifier very often, just primarily to put him to sleep. And then we take it out of his mouth once he falls asleep. So you see, once I take him to bed in a minute, I'll take the pacifier out if I need to. You can use these same tactics during the day. So you put him to bed before they actually fall asleep, but when they're very tired. So you can see my little guy's really tired. He's just about ready to go. So I'm going to go put him down for a nap, but check out the videos so you can see what I've been doing. If you have any questions, comment below, please. I can't wait to help you guys out and share the wisdom I've learned with you. Good night. Night, Declan.
Declan, hey buddy. What are you doing? Declan. Hey man. Hey, what's up? What's wrong? Hey Declan. Hey Declan. What are you doing? What's up, buddy? Well, there we go.
Declan.
Declan. Hey Declan. 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 Declan, what are you doing? Declan.